I pledge before my Heavenly Father that I will resist them in every way I can. These people are the literal demon spawn of the pit of hell. Look at him. And you know what? He is better than you if you keep letting him run your life. He runs your kids. He runs the schools. He runs the banks. This guy, this spirit, this smiling, leering devil that thinks you can't see what he is your enemy. Period. All the narcissistic, devil-worshipping filth. I see you, enemy. I see you, enemy. Enemy! Enemy! You are my enemy! And I swear television to you everything I've got. Disingenuous, fake, false, breakback, twisted, a defiler, a betrayer, a backstabber, a devil! You will pay. Good morning, coffee beans. It's a Monday morning. It's the start of a new work week. So let's grab our cups of coffee and let's get into it. That little opening song was just a snippet of a new song that my buddy Banana is working on. I personally think it slaps. And if you're not subbed to Banana, then you're missing that type of quality of songs. Banana, Banana Grabber is a multifaceted individual. Yeah, it was, wasn't it, Beth Ann? It was. Yeah. So here's his YouTube channel. Okay. So I'm going to, but right off the bat, we're going to stand a little bit of Banana this morning. So guys, make sure if you haven't subbed to him, get over there and sub to that dude, because there's some really good stuff that he's working on. Like I said, that opening song there, that was it was a short one, but it's like I say, it's his current project that he's working on. And I just really liked it and thought, you know what, I'm going to open up with that this morning. Hopefully he doesn't get mad at me, because it's a work in progress. It is not something that he's quote released to the public, but it's good. It's really, really good. All right. So let's see. We got Beth Ann this morning. We got Trippy Savage, John Bon Zombie, Abby Blackbird, and Anani's Moose so far this morning. Welcome in, guys. Glad to have you here. If you wouldn't mind too terribly much, I'm running a little bit behind this morning. I wasn't feeling good yesterday afternoon and went to bed early, and didn't have a real good night. So if you wouldn't mind, maybe tweeting out the stream, letting people know that I am live this morning, that that I did survive the weekend and we are here and ready to go. So I'm a kitten meow. Good morning. How are you this morning? Hope you're doing well this morning. So anyway, all right, let's get into it. So this is from Family Circus here this morning, and I'm sorry, this is Dennis the Menace, not Family Circus. And she says, sucking in your gut, George, isn't going to help. I know, but it helps me read the numbers. Uh, oh, so Joey Westside's here, and it's a bank holiday for you guys today. Well, I don't know exactly what that means, but hopefully it means you guys have the day off over there in the UK, and you're going to get to just have a leisurely day today. That's cool, man. That's cool. So anyway, yeah, poor old George there. The struggle is real, George. I feel it, brother. I feel it. 100%. I feel it. All right. So we're going to just get right into the story this morning. You know, one of the things that we as content creators struggle with sometimes is someone falsely claiming our videos. It can be anything from, we use a clip or something like that, and, it can be of a viral video or something like that. And some media company or whatever has purchased the rights to it. And so we'll watch the video and commentate stuff, whatever. They'll come in, they'll try to claim it, right? And it's a hassle because, we're using the clip within fair use. Okay. Just like a news agency or, a TV program or something like that, right? Like I was watching a news report the other day where these kids got into a fight, right? And this was an actual legitimate news agency. Or no, okay, well, it wasn't really a fight. What it was these two young men had competed in a high school, I think it's high school level wrestling, right? Your Roman Greco style wrestling, not your WWE type style wrestling, whatever, right? And so these two young men had competed in this match, and the match was over, and the one boy had won, so they returned back to the starting position of the match, and the winner extended his hand to shake hands with his opponent who had lost, and so the opponent reached out, took his hand, and then he sucker punched him, right? Dropped him. And now I know from past experiences, showing a video like that, hang on a second. Sorry about that. I got a little drainage this morning in my sinuses. I know if I showed a video like that very well could lead to a community guideline strike, right? You can't show, evidently you cannot show children any type of physical confrontation or receiving harm or anything, right? And anyway, but this news agency was doing a report on this, right? Which it's a reportable. This kid was way out of line. It struck him, and they blurred the kids' faces and all that. And this was on YouTube, and I was thinking, okay, to me that is so insufferable. Just because it's a news station, why are they allowed to show things like that and report on a story like that? But when I report on something and I show a story and to bring attention to it, to highlight it, I get struck, or I get a community guidelines complaint, not struck. It's a complaint or whatever, and they can things like that. I can wind up not being able to stream for 7 days, right? I can't upload content. I can't stream, which means I can't do anything here. I can't do anything on the Clear as Mud podcast. I can't do anything over where on my YouTube channel where I play games. I can't do anything, right? As far as YouTube is concerned, I guess I could go to my Twitch channel and I could, stream and do things over there, which, whatever. I've given up on that platform and whatever. I'm not really too interested in using it anymore, but whatever. But so getting complaints and things like that are something that we battle with all the time, right? Um, so this next story that we're talking about, and we've called out YouTubers that go and file complaints against other YouTubers. What was it, a year or so, maybe a little over a year now? Quantum TV was doing his nonsense. Before Quantum TV, Susie Lou. Okay. Then of course you had the whole Dumpy versus Brent Riviera, right? So it's not just, small YouTubers or smaller YouTubers like Quantum TV. You have really big ones like a Brent Riviera, who's a multi-million sub YouTuber that does it. Well, this latest news, this is Aiden Ross. So, the content creator, internet archivist, he did a video that was going over the Penguin Zero, or Most Critical, right? Beef with Sneeko, right? And I guess he used some of the clips of Sneeko and Aiden Ross, and it was from Aiden Ross stream, and this was what happened.
W chat. By the way, this is Hasan's head moderator. Chat. Put a W in the chat. We stole $8,000 from him. W.
All right. So he's claiming victory because Internet Anarchist's video had generated $8,000 in YouTube revenue. And what happened is when Aiden Ross claims it, all right, what happens is that money is put into limbo. Okay. So the way that normally runs is the person who files a claim on a video, that then puts all the money still continues to accumulate or whatever, but it's put in a holding pattern. So what'll happen is the Internet Anarchist can file a counterclaim against it. At that point in time, Aiden Ross or his agency on his behalf will have to say either this was either like a accidental or false claim, or they'll have to go through with it and say, no, this is a legitimate claim, and stand up. At that point in time, Internet Anarchists can say, no, I want to push this issue. This was fair use. This is transformative in nature, and no, my video, I stand behind my creation here. At which point in time, Aiden Ross has to then start legal proceedings in a court of law to file copyright infringement against Internet Anarchists. I'm sorry. And so they have to both have legal teams. Now, this is where it gets stupid. Now, I don't know what Internet Anarchists' financial status is, but when you start going down this road where you're filing DMCA and you're getting into copyright law, that stuff gets extremely, extremely expensive, extremely, extremely fast. It is nothing to spend several hundreds of thousands of dollars on a trial. Now, I guess the good news or whatever is the winning party is part of their litigation process. They can file for relief against the losing party for them to also pay their legal fees, right? So if this goes to that point, the Internet Anarchist could, file for that type of relief, where Aiden Ross would not only have to pay his legal fees, but he'd also have to pay the Internet Anarchist's legal fees as well. No one does this. Okay. Nobody files claims like this because it is a waste of time. The only ones who get money out of the stupid deal is the attorneys. That's the only ones putting money in their pocket, right? The content creators, they don't put no money in their pocket. All they're doing is wasting money, right? Maybe, I don't know, maybe Aiden Ross has money to throw around. I don't know. I don't know if the internet anarchist has it or not. I have no idea. But Aiden Ross gloating like this is just, it shows you how small-minded he really is.
He needed that. Yes.
He needed that. Yes.
Yes. W. Yes. Oh, yes.
All right. So, and he claims that this guy, this internet anarchist, is Hasan Abi's, head mod, right? And he says he also claims I'm Hasan's head moderator. I have no idea where he got that from. So what is this here? Update. They doubled down on the copyright claim, and now my channel is at risk of getting a strike again. If anyone has been affected by Create Network MGDT, let me know. I'm officially going to war on them and YouTube's broken copyright system, getting falsely copyright struck by some group called Create Network MGD. They go around claiming content that is theirs, rejected appeals, and steal the revenue from the videos. I'm quite literally powerless to this form of what is this? Who is this here? So Nicholas Diorio tags John Swan. Hey, can YouTube deny access to content ID for Aiden's network? This seems like the easy fix, right? Then they would have to start manually emailing DMCA takedowns on a per video basis to continue abusing the system. And John Swan says, yes, they absolutely can. Content ID is a privilege, not a right. Okay. So, Def Noodles even weighing in, says Aiden keeps proving over and over again he's scum. So Hasan weighs in on this. He said, this dude isn't my head mod. I don't know them. You false striked me as well for a video I was in. And here you are, dumb enough to celebrate false copy striking people. At Aiden Ross, hitting new levels of stupidity I never knew were reachable. So even so now, Hasan is involved in this. Says, what else is there to expect from Aiden? This is Def Noodle saying this. The most articulate sentence that guy can produce is a W or a L. So Hasan goes on to make this video. He says, Aiden Ross was threatened by Hasan with a lawsuit. The beef between the two began when Hasan posted a video featuring Aiden Ross's point of view of a video call which featured Hasan. All right, so here we go. Let's see what Hasan says about this.
He's not sending release forms before having people appear on his fucking streams. So, hey, Aiden, have fun with that. I will literally personally pay the legal fees of other fucking Instagram models and people who now hate Aiden Ross, who have appeared on his stream, to sue him for every fucking dime he has if he keeps this dumb shit up, okay? I will go and work with lawyers to ensure that happens. There's a reason why YouTubers don't touch this, okay? Yep. There's a reason why YouTubers don't touch this, because it would open up a legal battle that would be bad for everyone.
Exactly.
Okay? This is why false striking is fucking stupid.
100%. That is probably the only statement Hasan has ever made that I agree with. Because Hasan has some pretty brain dead takes. I'm going to be honest with you. So, I'm not what was this back 20? I'm gonna say when did that occur? Let me look this up real quick. Okay, in 2017, yeah. Well, actually started before 2017. This was probably into 2015, first of 2016. H3 got a DMCA strike or claim against a video that they had made featuring Matt Haas. And you remember the internet. The internet is across multiple different, I guess, genres within YouTube. Kind of came together. Philip DeFranco started a GoFundMe. It was converted into what they called the FUPA Fund. H3 won that lawsuit. Right. And the thing about it was, here's where this is, let me pull it up here. Let me pull up this, there we go. I'm going to pull up this. Okay. So this was the actual ruling that the judge released, in this case. And understand something. Remember, this case took, I can't remember, it was over $100,000, maybe $200,000. It cost to do this case. So these were the plaintiffs. The plaintiff was Matt Hasan Zadak, and then of course you have Ethan Klein, Gila Klein. They created a 14-minute reaction video commenting on the plaintiff's video. So, and that's basically just saying what it was. He was seeking damages, so on and so forth. But here's what the judge said. Said, after conducting the 4-step analysis, remember the 4 steps, right? The 4 steps. That was something that people like Quantum TV was constantly citing, the 4 steps of fair use, right? The 4 pillars of fair use. Right. It says, after conducting the 4-step analysis, the court found the defendant was in fair use, a matter of law, granted their motion. The court concluded that the first factor, purpose and character of the infringing work, weighed heavily into the defendant's favor because their video is a quintessential criticism and comment. The second factor, nature of the use of copyrighted work, favored plaintiff because the work was entirely scripted and fictional. Okay, so the second factor was in favor of the plaintiff because it was a fictional work. The third factor, amount of substantially in the portion used, was neutral because to comment on and critique a work, clips of the original may be used, and their use of the clips was plainly necessary and reasonable to accomplish the transformative purpose of critical commentary. But at the same time, a great deal of the plaintiff's work was copied. Okay, so H3 and them's video did use a substantial amount of the original video in question, right? So it's not about this argument, well, as long as you just use a few seconds of it or whatever, that's, you can't use like a big portion of it, right? Well, see, that's not true. You 100%, the judge actually goes on further to say, let's see. Okay. Comment. Okay. The third factor, amount and substantiality of the portion used, was neutral because to comment on and critique a work, clips of the original work may be used, and their clips were plainly necessary and reasonable to accomplish the transformative purpose of the critical commentary. But at the same time, a great deal of plaintiff's work was copied. The final factor, effect of the use upon the potential market, weighed in favor of the defendants because their video does not serve as a market substitute for the plaintiff's work, since it responds to and transforms the plaintiff's video from a skit into fodder for caustic moment-by-moment commentary and mockery. Accordingly, the court found defendants was fair and granted their motion of summary judgment. The court also dismissed plaintiff's claim for damages, right? Because it found that the use was fair and therefore defendant's argument was true and not misrepresentation, but also because they may have only had a subjective good faith belief that their work was fair to avoid such as damage. So you can use a vast portion. What is that? Well, that's kind of going to be up to the discretion of, if you have to go before a court, for a judge, whatever. A vast portion of it is really up to the discretion of the judge. However, because we have this ruling in place, and since we have a case now that can be cited, right? That's the great thing about law in the United States, and I think even in other countries. You can actually cite a previous case as a precedent, right? This set a landmark precedent for what establishes fair use. And the judge says, look, yeah, they used a large portion of the video, but they had to, right, to be able to prove their point. And as long as you're doing commentary over it, and which is what, they were doing, it's okay. That is quintessentially fair use. Now, so when you have someone like Aiden Ross, who is sitting here hollering W because he was able to take down the internet anarchist's video, and let's just use the terminology here, potentially steal $8,000 of revenue from this guy. Aiden Ross is a moron. He doesn't understand. He thinks that this is a game, I guess. He thinks that he did some sort of alpha male boss move here. It's not an alpha male boss move. You are violating copyright law. It's a matter of law. Now, he's not going to go to jail. He's not going to be sent to prison or anything like that. What it's going to do is cost him time and money. Time and money, that's it. But the problem is so many times when a YouTuber gets a claim of filing like this, they're like, I don't have money for attorney, because like I said, it gets expensive. So you could have a larger creator that has more money at their disposal, a war chest, if you will, to be able to do something like this. And you go up against a small person, they're like, they just don't want to fight it. They don't want to say, because it's like, I've already lost $8,000. How much more money do I want to throw after this, right? But YouTube, and here's the thing, YouTube doesn't necessarily want to come down and take a stance one way or the other, right? They like to play the middleman, as far as they'll say, okay, we'll give you the avenue by which to do this, right? To file the claims and so forth. And I don't know if John, I don't know if John Swan's correct or not about being able to take away Aiden Ross's company, the ability to just do ID claims, right? I don't know. But if that is something that's, is available, and it's proven to them how you have somebody out here that is by his own admissions here, he brags about it, doing these false claims, then 100% they need to take that away from them. They don't need, his company does not need to have the right to just, and it's really easy, guys. All they have to do, and they can even have it set up where it's like automatic. They have an interface to the API there within YouTube, to where if something pops up in the content ID section of a YouTube channel, right? And that's something that you gain access to once you become partnered with YouTube. So like me, I'm a small YouTuber. I don't have access to that. I don't have access to those tools to where I can go out there and say, hey, people are using your content, right? And they give you a kind of a rough estimate of how much of it is used, right? They have his word pops up, and it doesn't matter what the percentage is. They just automatically claim it, right? It's automatic, period. I battle it all the time. Like I say, I can use a small part of a video, do commentary over it, and they'll claim it. Sometimes I'll fight it because I'm feeling a little bit, sassy that day. And then, but most times I just trim it out. I just don't even want to mess with it. It's just why. I will say this, the only time that I've ever had a video that was claimed, that they didn't back down was, I swear to God, I'm not lying when I say this. I used, it was like under 20 seconds of a clip of where it showed, Hezbollah and this other little dude, that were supposedly going to be having some sort of like MMA fight or something. And they were having like this pre-fight conference, whatever. And they were just trying to go at each other and stuff. It was, we over on Clear as Mud when we were just kind of getting started out. And these guys, and his company claimed it. And I said, no, it's fair use. And they immediately after I filed a counter notification saying no, they then struck the video and was going to take the video down, and we were going to get a strike on our channel, and would have prevented us from streaming, I think, for like 7 to 10 days, something like that. And Banana and I just decided at the time, we were both very new to the process and whatever. We just deleted the video and was like, or that section of the video, which then they didn't have a way to claim it, and that was the end of it. So anyway, so I hope that Aiden Ross gets his comeuppance. I hope that this gets rectified. I hope the internet anarchist gets his money. And I'll actually kind of be on Hasan's side here too, as far as getting these people to give him a dose of his own medicine. I'll actually kind of champion that a little bit. I'll be okay with that too. So, bottom line is just don't go out here and claim somebody. Just because they use some of your content. I mean, it's just, I can understand sometimes someone will take a part of a video and they'll whatever, and you kind of get upset because maybe they take it out of context, or they can, or they'll say some things that might, upset you because they, like I said, they do like a very, very surface level, and they don't really research the situation. But what I will tell you is people that do that kind of crap, they're just trying to get a reaction out of you. So it's best just to kind of, if you want to play with them a little bit, if you want to have some fun, a little bit of banter back and forth, then make a video on them. Just, bust them up a little bit. I've done it in the past. And then go on, and it's, and then you've got there's a few out there that I probably will continue to bust up because they're just that damn stupid. And it makes me laugh. And so as long as it makes me laugh, I'm probably going to do it. So anyway, so that is the Aiden Ross nonsense that's going on right now. Like I say, I hope Aiden Ross gets his comeuppance. And so anyway, so let's move along. So that's enough of Aiden Ross and his bullshit. So let's see what we got here. What is this? We got a big dude. Looks like he may be of like maybe Hawaiian or Samoan, maybe. He looks a little bit, but let's see what's going on here. Hang on here. What the hell? Y'all, are you kidding me? Oh Lord, we got another one coming in. What's this dude do? I don't know whether to be impressed or do I want to, what is, I mean, but he just slapped him. Oh, for crying out loud. I'll say this is very creative and original. Exactly. What the hell? He said, bitch, you ain't slapping me again. That was pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. That was pretty cool. Nah. That's a big old boys there too now. Oh, all right. So this next thing, 800 pounds, one ring, Wings versus Boogie, the documentary. So Keemstar's documentary is out. It's over on the Drama Alert channel. It dropped 11 hours ago. It's got 33,000 views already. Primarily, it is a bit of good response. We got 2.4 thumbs up, 178 thumbs down. It is 27 minutes, 45 seconds long. I have not watched it yet. I haven't seen it yet. Like I said, I know it dropped yesterday evening, and I was just not feeling too well. But I am going to watch it. I am very interested. I'm very interested in this matchup. I know that both Wings and Boogie have increased their physical activities, and they've gotten healthier. So I commend them both for that. It is a struggle that, large people like us, I put myself right in there with them. It's something we battle with. Weight is something we struggle and battle with. I look back at all the things in my life addictions and probably the biggest addiction that I ever had was smoking. I started smoking, like consistently smoking when I was, probably around 15, 16 years of age. And I did not quit smoking until I was probably about, 30 years old. I quit smoking. My wife was pregnant with our first son, and she laid the law down and said, I don't want you smoking around the kids or our son, or we didn't know what we were having, but she said, I don't want you smoking around the baby, to be perfectly clear. She said, so if you're going to smoke, you're going to smoke outside. I don't want you smoking in the house anymore, and I don't want you smoking around, the baby and stuff. And I said, okay, fair enough. And the biggest reasons why I quit was not for health. The biggest reasons why I quit was monetary, right? Back then, a pack of cigarettes cost, when I quit, a pack of cigarettes, which I smoked, which was Marlboro Lights, was $3.25. Okay. When I quit smoking, I was smoking anywhere from 2.5 to 3 packs of cigarettes a day. So we'll go on the safe side. I'll just say 2 packs, 2.5 packs. So that right there was the 2 packs would be $6.50, and then another we'll say $1.50. So I was spending $5 a day on cigarettes. Well, $5 a day times 7, that's $35 a week. I was going through a carton and a part of another carton a week in cigarettes. And I knew that translated into buying like diapers, or that into buying, stuff for the baby. And I just decided, that money could go somewhere else. So I quit, and it was rough and it was hard, and I overcame it. And for the reason I don't know, I don't have a reason in my mind why I cannot get my weight under control. I really don't know. Um, I have tried, changing my lifestyle as far as being more active, doing physical activities. I joined a gym, was going to a gym every day. I was doing different, I was doing cardio stuff. I was doing some weightlifting and stuff, and I got in better shape, but I never really dropped any weight. Um, my stamina stuff got better, and I could do things for a lot longer. I could go a lot longer without having to take a break or whatever, but I was not able to really drop any weight. I just firmed up a lot. So I wasn't as jiggly, basically. So I don't know. I don't know if there's, what the deal is. And people have said, well, why don't you just go get, the surgery or whatever, right? And I don't mean this as a slight to anybody that's done the surgery, but for my own personal side of things, I will never have the surgery, simply because I feel like if I don't adjust my mental state of mind to control and get my body back down where it needs to be, using something like that is not going to be the answer, because I know I would be someone just like Boogie or somebody like Wings, who both had those surgeries, and look at them. It really, it did nothing to them, because they did not mentally change up here, right? So there's a physical side of things, right? Of course, your body. But there's also a mental side of it. And for whatever reason, there's something in my head mentally that I have not been able to conquer to give me that win or that W. But I'm going to still continue trying, and I still to this day try. So, this match is coming up in a couple of weeks. They are going to be part of the pre-show for the KSI card. I am looking forward to this. I hope that both of these guys do well. I hope that they do achieve whatever it is their goal is in this thing. I hope they do reach their goals. Realistically, right, I am concerned for their overall health, right? It's not just, people joking or whatever, right, about how, they're big or whatever, and they can just get, they have a heart attack, or they have a stroke, and every bit of that stuff is true. Every bit of that stuff is true. But something else that you have to keep in mind is when you're this big and you're not used to this type of physical exertion, right? They could pull a muscle. They could blow a knee out. They could, because their joints are already deteriorated from carrying that type of weight around. I know mine are in the same boat. Boogie, for crying out loud, has got a form of blood cancer that he's having to take treatments for. I honestly and truthfully, I do not know how specifically Boogie, if everything he said about his health conditions are true. I do not know how he got cleared to even do a boxing exhibition. That blows my mind. But nonetheless, it's going to happen. They've gotten cleared. Again, like how that, I don't know. I mean, of course, jokes were made about, the doctors were Helen Keller. Dave even made a tweet about it, that it was Stevie Wonder. I mean, so all that, right? But I am interested in watching the documentary. So if you guys are, if any of you guys are kind of following this and you're interested in it, I would recommend that you go watch it, check out the documentary again as well. I suspect that it has been very well done. And like I said, I am planning on watching this this upcoming so what is this here? How much we spent at Disney? I want this is California. Hollywood, yeah, I'll be out in California. So let's see what we got here.
So here's how much we spent at Disney, day 2 of 5.
Holy, back up. We slow this shit down. Tickets and Lightning Lane, $870. For how many people? $870 for how many people, though? Like, this is too. I wish I knew how many people was this, but that's freaking outrageous. All right, so then what?
Disney, day 2 of 5.
All right, $130 for some plastic shit. Are you kidding? How many heavy headbands do they have there? Is that 2 or 3? 3 headbands. So it looks like maybe there's 3 of them, and they spent $870 for tickets, $130 for that. So now we're at $1,000, and they ain't done nothing, and they've dropped $1,000.
A mediocre breakfast at Hollywood and Vine cost us.
Oh, hell no. Some nasty ass dried up looking eggs, some limp ass sausage, and flimsy ass bacon about the thickness of a fucking piece of paper, some wilted ass grapes, and I don't know, is that like chicken there or something? Oh, hell no. 223. Dude, that's like half a month's worth of groceries for me. What the I don't know, man. Hell, I don't even know if them damn things are eggs. Maybe they put some cheese on it or some shit, trying to justify that $223 fucking price tag.
$223.
Oh, hang on here. Let's back up a second. So they got 3 children with them. Okay, so it's like 3 kids. So 5, possibly you got a mom, a father, 3 children. That's 5, $800. So that's what, like $100-something a pop. What is this here? What is this here? Yeah, okay, that's the breakfast. Adult breakfast buffet. Small adult breakfast.
Then we headed over to Toy Story Land, and even with Lightning Lane, we still only got to ride one ride.
They got ice cream, $25 for some. I seen my youngest. This is why I never took your ass to no theme parks. That shit is
Ice cream was $25 and
popcorn, 2 little flimsy ass, $16.
Popcorn was $16. Then
and hang on, they got to ride. They've rode one mother flipping ride. One. Even with the lightning pass, you said they got to ride one ride. Are you shitting me?
Over at Galaxy's Edge, 3 lightsabers cost us a while.
They got 3 lightsabers, $800. Oh shit!
I think $800. They also no longer hold them for you until the end of the day. Plus, different airlines have different restrictions when flying home, so we opted to ship them to us for an additional cost.
So then they had to pay $40 to have them shipped home. Okay.
Every ride had a 120-minute wait time, so we only got to ride one ride in this section of the park as well.
Oh my God, they got to ride one damn ride. So we've ridden 2 rides and we've dropped over, we're now, what are we pushing? Like over $2,000. Bought some milk, Milk does the body good. $27.
as well. We tried the infamous blue and green milk and had lunch at Back.
Lunch, $80 for some hamburgers and fries, y'all. Are you shitting me now, Private Pile?
And funnel cakes at Epic Eats.
Funnel cakes, y'all, do you know what a funnel cake is? No cap. You know what funnel cake is? Some flour, some baking powder, some eggs, and some sugar, and a little bit of milk. That's it. That's fucking funnel cake. That's it. Maybe a little vanilla in there if you want a little flavor. Or maybe something like, lemon zest or orange zest or some shit if you want some like citrus flavor associated. That's fucking it. And they paying $44 for that shit? Get the fuck out of here.
PhotoPass was an extra $170.
PhotoPass, $170.
For cell phone quality pictures. And finally, we had dinner at Planet Hollywood. Factoring in our nightly hotel rate of $997
They're spending $1,000 a night for a freaking hotel.
brings our total to $3,758 for the day.
Yo, hang on. Go back. Holy shit. Hang on, Private Pile. $3,758 for one day. One day in Disneyland. No. That's no. That's insane. That is absolutely positively freaking insane. Jesus wept. Maggot, $3,000? Are you shitting me? That's... Yeah, my paycheck for a Disney experience, hard pass. Exactly, Nad. Exactly. Hell no. Oh, God. Listen, if you've got the money and that's not like a strain on your budget and you save or whatever, and you can take your kids to something like that, more power to you and bless you for being able to do it for your family. But as far as, that was something my family could never do. We took our boys to Silver Dollar City, which is up there in Missouri, up around Branson, Missouri. We took them a couple of times. And even then it was very expensive. Wasn't near to that level or degree, I think, tickets were probably for the four of us to go was probably around $100, something like that for tickets into the park. We probably spent maybe total for the entire day on food and sodas and things like that, whatever, drinks, water, whatever. We probably spent another $100 for so maybe $200, but it's so, those things are so, theme parks are nice and cool, but they're so damned expensive. We always tried to do things with our boys. But our sons were never just real big enthusiasts for like the theme parks and stuff. So we would go and like, we'd go up to Branson, right. And go watch, like we went up there and, we went to this one thing because like my youngest was when he was in high school and stuff. I don't know if he's so much as still, but in high school, he was really big into doing card tricks and magic. Right. And he was pretty good. He would sit there and watch videos and then he would, he was able to get his hand or because you have to be able to manipulate the cards and do all this very dexterity. You had to have real good dexterity to be able to, do things with your hands to manipulate the deck. And he was really good. He's not like, Penn and Teller fool me good. You know what I'm saying? But he was good. I mean, he was always able to impress, his friends and stuff around him and at schools, whatever. But there was a magician that was up there doing a show one time, and this was a guy who had been out in Vegas, doing a show, whatever. And we went up there and did that, and he was really good. And yeah, and he's there in chat. He'll tell you he loved it. It was a good time, and and then we would go and we did other things too, just go up and catch shows and stuff. Even those things can be costly, and pricey, but it was no $3,000 Disney trip. Hell no. But, the biggest thing I'll tell, parents with their kids is just to spend time with them, do things with them. Hell, just going camping or going, to the movies or, sitting down playing a board game with them, or it's to spend time with them. It doesn't always have to cost you a fortune to do it, for crying out loud. All right. So we've got, what is this here? Bring this up here on the screen. There's a new world record typing, and it's 272 words per minute. Get the hell out of here. Let's see here. Damn. That's insane, y'all.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! 272!
Okay. More power to you, dude. I don't think that's realistic. He probably memorized the sentence and just was able to, but there's a big difference between having something dictated to you and you be able to type it out. So, Matt Dawson, who's Matt Dawson? He's an artist, Twitter's pharmacist, Louisiana man. Okay. Let's see. What has he got here? So he's done a adaptation of Van Gogh's Starry Night with Waffle House. What else have we got here? Radio City Music Hall. Okay. And he evidently, Mr. Dawson loves Waffle House. That's just cool. And of course, the Whataburger. Why not? And I can't remember what was the name of this painting? What's the name of that painting? I can't remember the name of this original painting. But no, that's cool. That's cool. That dude's got some talent. That dude's got some talent. Oh, man. So, he's known for Waffle House art. Well, good for him. Hey, go check out Mr. Dawson there, Matt Dawson. And hang on here. I'll get his. Here we go. This is I guess this is the link to his Etsy. He has an Etsy channel. I guess you can go out there and check it out. Here we go. So there you go. No, I don't blame him all. Oh, he's got all kinds of. It's okay. So here's his Etsy. Not too bad. $120, $105 for 11 by 14 to 16 by 20. Waffle House, yeah, cool. Yeah, cool. Guy's a very talented painter. Yeah. So check out Mr. Dawson there, Mr. Matt Dawson. Maybe you know, if you're looking for a little artwork in your house or something, it's not, and the prices are not too terribly bad there. Okay. So let's wrap it up. What else is out there? What else is out there for us to, that video wise, that we can, what is this? What What is this? Channel trailer. You guys want to see the Nad Lad? My youngest? Let's check out the channel trailer here from the Nad Lad. Let's check this out.
Hi everyone, I'm DeadOnDave, and I stream games like Rocket League, Valorant, 7 Days to Die, and World of Warcraft. I'm trying to get back into streaming, but this past year has been hectic for me, and I'm sure a lot of you also feel the same way. With that being said, I go live every night at 7 o'clock Central. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my channel. Drop a follow and turn on notifications to be alerted for the next time I go live.
So he streams over on Twitch. He didn't say that, I don't think. Goober.
With that being said, I go live.
Hey, I'll ask you a question. So let me just do this here. Let's see here. Back it up here. So what do you think, guys? You think he looks like me? Do you think he looks like me? Does he look like his old man? The glare on his glasses or something else there, dude. But yeah, you think he looks like his old man? Look at that sweet, innocent face. Looks like you, but less cynical. Let me tell you something. You think I'm cynical? This dude here, this cat, man. Oh, Lord. He's my twin. Stream Valheim with him. You know, I'll work out some. We'll try to do some gaming streams together. He can stream over on Twitch, and I'll stream over here on my gaming channel, whatever. Yeah, I'll do something with him. We'll have some fun. But anyway, that's the Nad Lad. You can check him out over on Twitch. He's on oh God, where is his stinking thing at? Hang on a second here. Streaming Elements. No, not Streaming Elements. What am I doing? Twitch. Too much stuff all the time. Okay, yeah. Mute that right off the bat. Where's he at? Where is he at? I know he's out here somewhere. More. There he is. Yeah, he's offline. But here's this is his. I'll share it with you guys. If you're not following him over on Twitch, if you would give him a follow, I would be appreciative, and I'm sure he would be too. But there's his. That's his Twitch channel. And like I say, he does stream every night. He plays all kinds of different games. He's a gamer. He does nothing but game. He doesn't do commentary. He doesn't do any of that. He doesn't have anything to do with any of this mess that I do. He doesn't care anything about this kind of stuff. So don't, if you go over and ask him about it, he's going to tell you he don't know. Whatever. Let's see, what do we have out here? Okay. So it looks like Akio Rules had just finished up an 8.5-hour stream. Again, talking about Homeboy's Got Deceits, part 5, Half a Man Homeboy. Listen, we had a great show yesterday over on Clear as Mud. Abby and Badwick did a phenomenal job. They really, really did. I'm going to tell you something. Banana and I are going to have such a hard time making choices. The four contestants or whatever is just, they've just knocked out of the park. I have no doubt in my mind that Gigi Hartz and oh crap, what is his name? I'm horrible with names. Hang on here. Where is it at? Ryland. I was wanting to say something else, but Ryland. Ryland and Gigi Hartz next week. I feel they're going to do a good job too. I really, really do. The rejects should start their own podcast. I'm going to tell you something. I don't want to use the term rejects because all I'll say is the people that we go with, it will be because maybe they did just a little bit better. but everybody has done just a phenomenal job. And I encourage everybody to make content. If that's something you want to do, don't think you have to necessarily come on and be part of an established podcast. Start your own. Make your own way in this world. So let's see what else. Who else we got? James. Okay, Bo Blacks had a birthday stream yesterday. It was Bo Blacks' birthday. Hopefully, you guys wished Bo Blacks a birthday yesterday. So it looks like to me, several people are coming down hard on Aiden Ross on this. Augie RFC did it. Who else did I see was slamming him pretty hard about this? Who else? There was another one here somewhere. Where did I see it at? Optimus went in on him. Of course, I went on him today. I'm sure others will talk about it as well. I'm sure this is just kind of getting started because it's kind of getting in the news cycle. We had a really good impromptu stream Saturday evening over on DeadOnDave. That was entertaining. Dave really was fired up about this basketball player. Oh, even Tipster did a little thing about short content about it there. Tommy did a stream yesterday talking about the whole Illuminati, Paige Christie tie-in and stuff. I got to watch part of it. I didn't get to watch all of it. I'm going to have to go back and watch the rest of it and see what his full thoughts were on it. Anyway, let's see what else. Who else is out there to check out? Like I said, there's a drama alert video. I'm documenting. I want to watch that. Let's see here. I don't know. I know Zadi did a late night stream Saturday night, but it's members only. So unless you're members, you can't go check it out, but it was good. I think they came to the conclusion, like a lot of people here recently, people all got a little riz, evidently. Slug, what's that? Riverter exposed government wants this gone, run. What the hell is this? Hang on a second here. Stop this. What is this accursed thumbnail? Slug, son. God love you. Jeez. Looks like several people made things about Illuminati. So I don't think this thing with Illuminati is quite done. We'll see. So anyway, members only sucks. Well, yeah, okay, then become a member. I think Zadi has her memberships where they're really reasonable. They're just a few bucks a month. It's not, I don't think it's unreasonable, nothing like. Yeah. So anyway, listen, guys, I gotta get to work. But have a great day. Aiden Ross, quit being a dickhead. Go out and watch some of these videos. Support these creators, guys. Let them know they're there. Give them the thumbs up. Leave them comments underneath their videos and stuff. Let them know you're there watching. You'd rather not. Well, then not. That's fine. Zada gets trans. You don't have to. That's 100% your call. Me being there is support enough. Well, if that's the way you feel, then that's the way you feel. But anyway, guys, take care. Remember, keep your powder dry, and I'll see you in the funny papers.